Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Kingz in Conversation.
Hey.
I'm Enrique.
I'm Mike.
And that was Mokha. So, I know you guys are wondering where we've been, what's been going on, but we'll talk about that in another episode.
Right.
This episode is going to be dedicated to the Kang.
The Kang.
K-A-N-G.
Right.
Mokha.
Right.
So as you see, Mokha's share is empty.
Yes.
Which means that Mokha is no longer with us on Kingz in Conversation.
Right.
No, presently.
Presently, right.
He has other things that he's pursuing.
Yes.
So we're wishing him the best, but his seat is there with
Right
his crown and his books.
Yes.
All of his books are there. So y'all continue to support Mokha.
Definitely.
And uplift him in whatever his endeavors are.
Definitely.
Because we here at Kingz in Conversation love our brother.
We do.
But we got to keep going on.
Exactly. I can tell you this. I know when we got the text message that he was no longer going to be part of the show, I already have separation anxiety, and I said that in our group text. But I believe that people have to follow their heart, and they have to follow what is right for them. And not everything is right for everybody, no matter how good it may seem that it's working. So... you know, everybody's looking at your faces now.
Oh,
so.
shit. But you know what? Okay, so let me explain that.
Right, please, because...
And I got drugged for saying this all the time. I'm an actor.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, when they say, oh, he always got to mention he's an actor. Okay, I'm an actor.
Right.
And having to do monologues, that's where that comes from. Because
Right.
you have to sell that character, and it's just that person. You're in the spotlight. That's
Right.
it. Nobody else. So all of my energy has to come from me. So my facial expressions, that is the reason why y'all get all of this. Because after make you know if this is a bologna sandwich I'm eating.
But I think people read into your faces sometimes more than
Way more.
it could possibly be. Because sometimes you can roll your eyes, and it's not that you're rolling your eyes because you disagree with what someone is saying. Sometimes you roll your eyes because
That's a key.
there's something you want to say that you probably shouldn't say, or in the sense of like, I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Oh, Lord. No. So this was the thing, and I'll actually talk about this particular situation with the episode with Sherrod.
Yes.
If you guys would have been here and saw us joking and playing, then you would have
Right.
understood that it was nothing but love.
Right.
But a lot of my facial expressions on his episode was because Sherrod was cutting up before we turned the camera on.
I'm trying to be on a positive light because, you know, my words,
Right.
my words really hurt people. And I don't
Apparently,
go around.
Tremel's episode hasn't aired yet.
Oh,
Because had it.
Is that a cup of mess that you're drinking?
no, I don't think so. Right.
So when he started doing it when the camera's on, I'm like, oh God, this bitch is really going bananas.
I say that all
And you
the
know,
time.
working on my body and stuff. Like, look
Stand
at
up,
these
let us see.
legs.
Turn around. Turn all the way around. Make it jump.
Sherrod,
Make it bend over.
Is
there
he-
you go.
is he
There
really?
you go. Now turn
Is
back
he
around.
twerking
Now
on our show? See, you know what? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why this nigga probably believe he could do it. 'Cause
So it was kind of that. It wasn't discussed. So if you pay attention, and I'll give you a little tidbit about me. When I like a comment on YouTube, it's because I agree with it.
Right.
So there was a comment that was made when you said that Enrique's older Sherrod's bullshit or some shit like that. I didn't like the comment because that wasn't the truth.
Right.
So if you pay attention, and I'm always on YouTube too much, looking at stuff y'all say.
And I don't read any of the comments, and we'll talk about this in the next episode. I don't read any of the comments, but on this particular episode, I did because my daughter actually reached out to me, and she was like, "Dad," she's like, "they're dragging you," and so
We're talking so much.
We're talking so much, so I'm not going to stop talking. However, I will be more mindful. But I want to kind of focus in on Mokha. I want to talk about how Mokha became part of Kingz in Conversation, the energy he brought to Kingz in Conversation, and just we're going to also showcase some of his highlights. So let's talk a little bit about that story.
So the show, the idea was brought to me by Michael. He came to the restaurant and sat down with me over lunch and told me that he wanted to do a show where we had conversations.
Right.
We just sat and talked and discussed topics. And it was originally only supposed to be the two of us.
Right.
And as soon as he pitched the idea, I said, I have a third person.
Right.
Would you be open to a third person? And he said, possibly. And I said, well, this person fits the mold, I'm telling you. Just by chance,
Right.
Mokha had taken Mike's life coaching class.
That's right.
So when I said, well, it's Mokha, he knew him by his real name.
Exactly.
And when I sent him his Facebook, he said, oh my God, I know him. And so they had a conversation, and within an hour or so, we were the Kingz in Konversation.
Exactly. And that's how it came together. For me, I feel like Mokha brought such an earthy vibe, you know.
Such a laid back, earthy vibe.
Definitely.
Because he don't sit like this now.
Exactly.
He gonna give you that big dick energy.
All day. And you just never know, or you never knew which angle he was going to come from. So, like, we would be getting ready to say something, and Mokha would just come out the clear blue. We'd be like, what?
Talking about food.
Everything that was sex related, he gave some type of food analogy.
Very Jill Scott about the situation.
Beautiful, but what I really enjoyed was when he tried to get her to touch the meat, and she was like, well, no, I ain't got that. So then he went in the pot and grabbed her oxtail. Baby!
Wait a minute. Grabbed her what?
He put his hand in the pot.
And then what?
Grabbed her oxtail. See, at first he was trying to get her greens. And since he couldn't get her greens, he went for that oxtail. Yes. And when I tell you Uncle Clifford was out of here, Mama was so hot. Mama was so hot that baby hand had hit that welter.
Today. So let's kick off.
I know you're going to let me eat this banana.
Not the way you just put that banana in your mouth. Did you see that?
No, I didn't, but I want to see it.
Do it again.
I do want to see
Do it
it.
again.
All I did was bit the banana.
But let me see how you did it, though.
Okay.
Why you gotta peel it all
Oh,
the way down?
shit.
Why you gotta pull down the skin?
I got to demonstrate.
Go ahead.
You pulling back the skin. It's okay. Hey.
Green.
I know. And I don't know. I'm going to miss that about him, because where you are, you know, like the dad and the one who like always gives the wisdom. And so let the record show that is not me at all. I'm just the talkative one, but you're the one.
You give wisdom.
In our group, I think you're the wisdom.
I just think I'm the subtle wisdom. I think you give the robust wisdom, like the look. You kind of that, but you still kick some knowledge. Well, and all three of us actually kick knowledge.
Exactly.
Just in different ways.
In different ways. And it was so funny because for me to not know this, me and Mokha were more alike than what we even knew. You know what I mean? And the more conversations we would have, the more I would find out how much, like, oh my God, like, we are so much alike.
I told both of y'all that from the beginning, because I knew both of y'all. And I was like, you know, I'm telling you, this is the perfect end to the end. Should I say the perfect combination to the trio.
Right.
So, we've had a discussion.
Yes.
I don't know if I can say this.
You can.
About possibly replacing Mokha until, you know, his shit sells back in.
Yeah.
And it's a hard
very hard
debate for us, because he's irreplaceable.
Totally.
But again, the show is comprised of three kings.
Exactly.
And we wanted it that way because a conversation amongst three people or four people is a lot better than just two people chatting. Because I don't look at two people really having a conversation. It's more of a chat.
Right.
So, yeah, that's up in the air.
Right. So what we've decided that we're going to do for the next couple of weeks, we're just going to have guests, co-hosts, and there are people who definitely want to be a part of the show. We haven't told a lot of people yet, so people don't know. We have not announced it on social media. I just felt like we owed it to the fans to tell you all first, and y'all hear it from us. And before the rumors go circulating, I want to let you know Mokha did not leave on bad terms. Mm-hmm. There was no arguments. There were no behind-the-scenes fights.
We still talk in our group.
Exactly. And matter of fact, he just posted something about wanting to watch Jingle Jangle. I was like, bro, go watch it, because it's amazing.
You know what? We'll talk about that later. But I watched some of it. I didn't even know what it was. My kids were watching. I was like, this sounds neat.
It's
so I'm going to have to go back and look at it, because I let them watch it. It's
so good.
Yeah. From what I saw, I was like, oh, wow. And then the costume, because you know that's my thing. Costuming. Oh, God. But yeah.
And it was by David E. Talbert, is right? I'll make sure I'm saying that right. Talbert. And when I tell you, he did a good job. It was filmed in Canada, and it was just really good. But anyway, Mokha was just saying how he wanted to watch it. And of course, I was just like, hey, bro, make sure you watch it. It's good. So we all still have a very good relationship. Anything that Mokha does, we're going to support. We're going to be there. That's why we had his books. And I hate that it took him to leave before his books actually came in.
Oh, they just got here?
Yeah, so
Lord.
production just brought them today. So, and it wasn't production's fault. It was just the timing of getting everything together. But he has, 5 books over there? And one with you on the cover.
I was actually supposed to be on the cover of Annabelle.
Okay.
As a slave.
Oh,
But then he found that actual picture.
That picture, okay.
Yeah, because Mokha kept, every time he wrote a book, he would hit me up and say, can you take a picture looking like this? I was like, bitch, you know. So, I'm very supportive of all my friends and anything they do because, as I said, it's room for all of us to be great.
Exactly. And I think it's so dope that Mokha is actually a published author.
Published.
There's a lot of people who say they're writing a book and they wrote.
Yeah, because I've been writing a book since the 3rd grade. I'm still on page 3.
So
I'm so serious, though.
I actually have to finish my book for my PhD, so I have no choice but finish. But Mokha actually did it.
It takes a lot of discipline.
It does.
If it don't involve food, what we about to eat at?
I don't, just to have to sit down and have to write your thought. And even now, you don't even have to type anymore. You can just talk.
Yeah.
And, the computer will type it out for you. But that still takes a lot of discipline. And those books are not thin. All of those books are thick. They're all very wordy, very heavy.
Thick.
And for him to have, and that's a really cute picture of him too.
With one of his many hairstyles.
Listen, Mokha is changing. Mokha, what's up? Text us. You are changing these hairstyles.
So when I saw the blonde, I said, that works.
I love blonde on him.
And it's funny because with his dark skin, you would think like, don't go. But that is his whole
energy.
Oh, Jesus. When I saw it, I said, okay, bitch.
Yeah.
How long you keeping it? I don't know, because I almost died of green today. I was like.
But then one day he went blue, right? And did he go pink?
We have to look up.
Yeah, we have to look.
I'm telling you. That one, and people thought that when I had hair, I was doing some stuff. That Mokha, baby.
Right. So what we want to do, and we asked production to do this, we want to show you all some of the highlights of his time here with us because it's already almost December. Mm-hmm. We have been filming Kingz and Konversations for a while now.
April?
I think it's been since April. And for us to have all of this time together, it does feel so weird.
It's like graduating from high school and not seeing your friends anymore.
Exactly. I really want to cry. But I'm not. I already cried.
No, you're lucky about to do it again.
I want to, but...
You should.
No, I'm not.
You're such a wuss.
No, because then they'll drag me for crying.
What did you tell me, though? No matter what you do, somebody gonna always have something to say.
Period. But we want to take a real quick second and let's just look back at Mokha's greatest moments here on Kingz and Konversation.
And I'm Mokha. and I'm Mokha. Is that better? And I'm the Michelle. In case y'all didn't know that,
that is not true.
I am the Michelle,
we are
and
all
they
Beyonce.
treat me like I'm the Michelle.
Treat me all right.
Welcome to Kingz and Konversation. My name is Mokha.
Mokha, do that one more time, please. All the love that you show us. We appreciate you all following us, supporting us. What you doing, Mokha?
I'm pulling it together.
No, bitch, you saying mugging?
I'm pulling it together.
Is it because of what the episode?
No, I'm pulling it. I'm just want to make sure you know.
Like you was serving face. Go
Boy,
ahead.
I can't serve face.
No, you was doing all this serving.
No, I was just fixing my hat.
No, you was giving your fans what they've been asking for.
You was serving face.
Exactly.
Go ahead, Michael. Go ahead.
Okay.
Haters.
For all of Mokha's fans.
Haters.
No, listen, we appreciate all of the love and support that you all have been showing us and all the love and support y'all been showing to Mokha.
Yes.
No.
Right. The scariest moment for me was when I was a teenager and I realized that I was gay and me and this guy were secretly dating. Mm. And my mom found a love letter that was on my dresser, and it was no longer in her dresser, and she was carrying it around in her robe the entire time, and she took the letter out and she laid it on the table in the kitchen. And mind you, she had asked me, was I gay like 3 times?
Wow.
And I denied all 3 times. And she reached in her pocket and pulled out the love letter and slammed it on the table and was like, lie to me again. And
oh,
no,
wow.
don't tell the whole story. Lie to me again.
yeah, that's what she did.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Right. That's
because my best friend mama did the same.
That's what she did.
I know.
She hit me so hard until I like fell on the floor.
That's why I said,
Like that's how hard she
Then
hit.
we saw that Safari decided to do a
I saw
remix.
that.
And he called his song B.A.D.
B.A.D.
Do y'all think that was fitting for him? Or
I do. I do.
Damn.
I do.
please explain.
I just saw a video, you know.
Yeah, what did you see?
It was a video of him, you know,
What?
fully naked. And
what you see?
Was it from his OnlyFans?
It was big. And he
What was big?
His slong.
His BAD?
It was big and he was making it, and it was so hard and it was crooked and it kind of shifted to the right a little.
Did you get turned on?
I did.
Did you have WAP?
WAB.
No, I had a JAC. I had a JAC. That video's still in my phone.
Did you NUT?
INUTHARD.
So, with all of that being said and all of that being shown, what do you feel like was the greatest lesson Mokha brought to your life, being on Kingz and Konversation? Because we're all still family, we're all still friends. What do you feel like him being on the show brought to you?
That's kind of hard because I can't differentiate between our friendship and the show as far as like,
right.
because like we rode here together every week, so
Right.
we always had talks and we listened to music, and he would do his little behind the scenes videos in the car because bitch, you playing the tunes. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So as far as the show, it's so funny because it's almost like Crazy Sexy Cool, and so
And I'm definitely the crazy
yeah.
one.
And I'm definitely the sexy one.
Go bitch.
And he's cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, that's the energy he brought. It rounded out our TLC, and he was the cool one. He's the cool kid.
Definitely the cool
quiet,
one.
laid back, shades down, and
Right.
sizing people up when
Definitely.
it came to sit on the sofa that he wanted to size up.
I think for me, the thing that he taught me the most is sometimes there's so much power in just being laid back. Because when you're like me and you run a lot of things and you're a boss and you know this, you have to like be on 10 all the time. 10 with your kids, 10 with your job.
Not necessarily.
Well, not 10.
Just more alert.
Alert. Okay, that's a better word. I like that word. You have to be alert for all. But no, Mokha was always alert. But I'm saying you don't always have to be out and the one in front. You don't always have to be the one that's always the loudest. Sometimes you just being laid back. Sometimes you just being more calm. There's a lot of power in that.
And you can be more observant.
Yes.
Because sometimes you can be so loud that you don't pay attention because you're so loud that you're not listening.
Right.
So.
And I've been guilty of that, even on this show. Guilty of that. See, there go them faces again. Why?
No, I looked at.
Why is my fiance going right?
And that's how I was like, did he just say that? I resemble that remark.
I'm definitely trying to do better. So Mokha, we love you. We're going to
With your
miss
black
you.
ass. Because you know he always said somebody love you until they don't love you no more. Then they say, oh, black ass.
But no, we love you, and you are always welcome here anytime. You will always be one of the Kings in Conversation, but you will always be the Kang of Kings in Conversation. So.
Because you're the king, and I'm just here.
No. You the king of Atlanta.
Baby.
Yeah. Child.
I found that out tonight last night.
Right. I can't wait to talk more about that. But we wanted to just take this episode and dedicate it to the work, the energy, the participation, the commitment that Mokha brought to this show. We would not have made it to this level of success if it was not for the energy and the greatness that he brought.
And do not fret. There's special guest hosts that we're going to bring in. We're going to try to make them as delectable and as delightful as Mokha. So that way you guys can still have something to look at, because I know y'all love this black man.
Right.
We're going to try to make sure we keep everything copacetic, because I don't need nobody coming to the show. We do it. But no, know. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Right.
Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe
Right.
to Loving Light TV.
Right, and please make sure that you follow Mokha on all his social media. And I'm happy to announce that he has his own YouTube channel now. And so you all can go there. It's up on the screen. You can go there and you can subscribe to him and still keep up while he's talking and doing his thing.
Because he has been doing a little... He's been talking.
He has
Now,
been
what's
talking.
funny is if y'all go to there, y'all gonna hear him talk way more on there than he ever did on here. And I was like, bitch, now you want to talk?
Right, I'm like... Anyway, that's Mokha. We love him. Bye, everybody. This video. Make sure, you follow us on all social media, and we so appreciate you joining us for our first episode. All right?
And y'all,
All
don't be
cheers.
scared to differ with what we
Yes,
say.
if you don't...
It's a conversation.
Exactly.
We all have to come together to get an understanding.
All we ask is for respect.
That's it.
Right?
Already
All
get CCCT.
The liquor done got to him. All right, everybody. We'll see you later.
All right.